Welcome to the 8th anniversary of the marriage ban. We're here because we know that the game's changed. The dominoes are starting to fall.
What does this rally and rallies like it mean to you?
Well, I don't think that equality between people should be defined by their sexuality, and I don't think that marriage should be defined by a man and a woman. I think that marriage should be between whoever loves each other and feels that they can make that commitment.
Why do you feel so strongly about marriage equality?
Well, I think that it's just really unfair that people, like a man and a woman can't get married because they just love each other.
What kind of message would you like to send to the politicians of Australia regarding this issue?
Just that this is the country that we're going to inherit, and we'd really like a country full of equality where we all respect each other and accept each other.
We had Catherine Cusack, who is a Liberal, saying that denying gay people the right to marriage caused enormous harm and hurt and was a 19th century approach to relationships.
The gay and lesbian rights lobby is here today to represent the gay and lesbian community because we do believe that all love is equal.
We had people from the Labor Party saying that, Penny Sharp for instance, I believe that every person who calls Australia home has the right to be treated equally before the law.
Marriage rights! Now! Marriage rights! Now!
I'm Mitchel Boothey for Inside Out. There has been a lot of toing and froing over the marriage equality issue since it first gained momentum in the early years of the new century. Ironically, the US was the first to raise the issue, and as the call for equality went out, small-minded individuals in conservative politics rushed through legislation in order to prevent such catastrophic disasters from happening here in Australia. On August the 13th, 2004, a Howard government amendment to the Marriage Act prohibiting same-sex marriage was passed in the Senate. Every year since, the LGBTI community have come out in force across the country to demand an end to this discrimination. At Inside Out, we have been right here with you on this issue, as it is an issue of human rights, no matter what people like Community Services Minister Prue Goward says.
So you're saying that you do think that the word marriage does
means, yes,
between man and a woman?
Yes, totally.
But so you'd ideally like something more that suits.
Yes. Absolutely. I think it's...
You haven't got an idea of a word.
Well, I do lie in bed trying to think of one.
Do you say this? Do you mount this argument to gay people?
Oh, yes, and they usually disagree with me.
But they would...
No, they want
strongly
the
would
word
disagree
marriage.
with you.
And I keep saying, I'm sorry, marriage has a meaning. I know the English language is very flexible. I know it changes all the time. Wonderful language. But I don't think we can support a change in a meaning just because a group of people wants to adopt a word. Why don't we have a new word?
Viewers of the ABC TV's The Drum the other night were left with the impression that the word marriage is what Miss Goward has a problem with, and that we should come up with some other word to describe our relationships. We're here at Sydney Town Hall, standing united with our brothers and sisters to demand equal rights.
Hello everyone, welcome to Town Hall this afternoon. It's 8 months since I spoke at your marriage equality rally last. And in those 8 months, 3 marriage equality bills are now before the Federal Parliament. 2 parliamentary inquiries have revealed the support for recognising same-sex marriage. 250,000 people took part in the House of Representatives online survey, with 64% supporting legislation of same-sex marriage. Wait, there's more. The Senate inquiry got 59% support for a marriage equality bill and recommended in favour of same-sex marriage. If Tony Abbott causes marriage equality to fail this time, New South Wales must follow Tasmania's lead, but only as an interim measure, because marriage equality law must be a national law. So, all strength to you.
March up Oxford Street every time that you can at events like this.
The rally will march from Town Hall up Oxford Street and arrive at Taylor Square in a show of solidarity from all who believe in marriage equality. Equal love for all, marriage equality, we want it now. The latest nationwide day of action comes as advocates are celebrating the Tasmanian Premier's promise to grant equal marriage rights in that state. Now Tasmania may be the first state to grant equal rights to all of its citizens.
Go Tasmania!
Help me define.
Here's what's happening internationally. Last year, Christian pastor Reverend Young Wen Fang married Phineas Newborn III in New York. Young, who has written a book about Christianity and homosexuality, last Saturday they held the first publicised gay wedding reception in Kuala Lumpur.
I vow to love you with all my heart and soul. I vow to honour the love we share with gratitude for every day.
Predictably, this has created quite a storm in the country. Malaysian Minister for Islamic Affairs, Jamil Kerr, also said that Malaysians should protest en masse the practice of same-sex marriages, as it will erode the family institution. We are faced with many issues in our day-to-day lives, but isn't the right to love and marry those who we love one of the most basic and fundamental rights of all? I'm Mitchel Boothey for Inside Out. If you don't want to look like a horse's ass, get behind marriage equality and fight for your rights.